Hey guys, and welcome to another top 10. This one is going to be a quick one. I know I always say that, but this one actually is. So this time round, I'm going to be talking about the top 10 characters I'd like to see referenced in the Animal Crossing universe. Now, if you're wondering what I mean by that, I mean characters from Nintendo's archive referenced in Animal Crossing. And a prime example of this would be Phil, the ostrich, who looks undoubtedly like Falco Lombardi from Team Star Fox. So, in this list, I'll talk about the characters I'd like to see referenced and how they'd act in the game. So without further ado, let's get on with the show. So in 10th place, I'm kicking it off fairly simple. Diddy Kong. I don't understand exactly why Diddy Kong hasn't been referenced. All they need to do is create a monkey character that wears a red cap and maybe a backpack. And on that note, I still don't know why that red cap isn't actually just an item in the game anyway. It's a no-brainer for me. So yeah, Diddy Kong, fairly simple, should be referenced in Animal Crossing. In 9th place, I've gone for Rick the Hamster from the Kirby series. This one's a little bit more obscure, but I think old-time fans would really like to see this referenced. Again, nothing really much to say there, I'd just like to see Rick. In 8th place, I've gone for a couple of characters from the Super Mario Galaxy games, those being Penguru, the old penguin guy, and a Star Bunny. More specifically, the Star Bunny, I really think that they should be in the game. Maybe there should be a park or something, and there's a couple of these Star Bunny characters. You know, one with like yellow ears, one with blue ears or something, and maybe you have to play hide and seek with them on Animal Crossing or something like that. Penguru, I just think would be a really cool character to maybe find in an ice area or something like that. In 7th place, I've gone for the polar bear from the Ice Climber game. This one is a bit more obscure. I just think it'd be a really cool reference to see the polar bear in Animal Crossing. How this would work is it would just be a bog standard polar bear character, but he always wears black sunglasses and pink pants. Regardless of what shirt he wears, he always wears pink pants. And perhaps that could kind of be incorporated into his dialogue when he's talking to you and other characters. He could remark about how he never takes off his glasses or something, all that sort of stuff. Maybe he could talk about tales of when he used to be on the mountain and stuff like that. So a really solid reference to Ice Climber. Next up, I've got Dribble and Spits from the WarioWare series. Now, as we all know, Cap'n was a taxi driver, and basically Cap'n really does belong on the sea, and so I think that perhaps a character based on Dribble and Spits, or two characters should I say, should take his place as they do taxi runs in the WarioWare series. In 5th place, I've gone for Wolf Link. Again, this is a fairly simple idea. I just think there should be a wolf character that resembles Wolf Link, complete with the little blue earring. He could also have the chain on his foot or something like that. Again, this is a really simple idea. I just think Wolf Link should be in the game. In 4th place, I've gone for Judd from Splatoon, and to me, this is a no-brainer. With Nintendo still pushing Splatoon non-stop, it would make absolute sense to have a character based on Judd appear in the game. Specifically, the newly released Happy Home Designer as one of those, special event characters. We had a gorilla that was really into Mario stuff. What if we had a cat called Judd, who looked like Judd, who came in, you had designer house, and you got loads of Splatoon inspired furniture, maybe some Splatoon clothing like a squid hat, that sort of stuff. So yeah, Judd the Cat is a no-brainer to me, absolutely should happen. In 3rd place, I've gone for Team Star Fox. Okay, I know Falco has somewhat been referenced by another character, but what I kind of visualize here is maybe a space station where there's a group of characters, working on, space activities, building rockets, all that sort of stuff. And all the characters in that building are based off Team Star Fox. And they could be, commuting to someone in space that looks like Pigma or something like that. So I think all the characters in a space station-like area would be really, really cool. In 2nd place is probably the most obscure character on my list, and that is Alpha from Cubivore. I don't know a lot about Cubivore. I imagine viewers in America probably will know a little bit more than me, seeing as the game actually came out over there and never made it out over here. Cubivore was this really obscure game where you played as these blocky animals, I guess, these beasts, and you had to progress by killing other creatures. It was kind of a food chain based game. I don't know, it was really weird. So a couple of reasons why I've included Alpha on here. One, I just think it's a really obscure reference that, you know, fans would really like. And secondly, I actually discovered Cubicle the exact same time I discovered the Animal Crossing series, and that was through the trophies, as this artwork shows, on Super Smash Bros. Melee. I'd never heard of either franchise, mainly because I don't think either of them had come out yet. Obviously, Animal Crossing went on to be a massive success. That's what we're talking about now. Cubicle not so much, but kind of holds a place to my heart, the fact that I found out about these two franchises at the same time. And finally, in first place, I have gone for the Duck Hunt duo. Some of you probably saw this coming a mile off, but I've got a bit more of an idea for these guys than just, you know, your bog standard villagers. So how I visualise the future of Animal Crossing, I think there should be a bigger town area, kind of like Happy Home Designer, maybe even bigger. And one of the buildings I think should be in this town is an arcade. In this arcade, you can use your amiibo to tap in various mini bits of games, I guess, kind of like the amiibo tap game on your Wii U, and it would create arcade cabinets in that store where you could play, you know, sections of games. Now, who do you think should run this store? Well, of course, it's a Duck Hunt duo. I think it would be really cool to have the dog sat behind the counter, and he's the one you go talk to, I guess, pay, even though you probably wouldn't have to pay. And the duck is kind of walking around the store, making sure everything's alright. And I think it would be really cool if the dog, like, occasionally laughs and stuff, makes comments, laughs at your scores, that sort of stuff. I think there's real potential there to make a really, really good set of characters, if that were to happen. So yeah, guys, that was a super quick top 10. It felt a little bit weird doing it that quick. There's just a couple of ideas for characters that I'd like to see in Animal Crossing. Let me know what you think, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.